So today we're going to be making a really quick and easy treat. These are apple pie croissants. What you're going to need is the following. You need an apple peeler, a teaspoon measurer. I use pumpkin pie spice, but you could also use apple pie spice, Granny Smith apple, a thing of croissant rolls. You're also going to need a baking sheet like this one and either parchment or wax paper, some unsalted butter, and a bowl to melt the butter in. So we're going to go ahead and begin with melting our butter. You're going to need 3 tablespoons in total. And you're going to go ahead and stick this in the microwave and melt it. Then I'm going to peel my Granny Smith apple. These are the best apples to use for apple pie because it gives it more of a tart flavor. But there's many different apples that you could use. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this really quick. Now I love making apple pie a whole pie, but sometimes it takes a really long time, which is why I love this dessert because it's very quick and simple and you only need a couple of ingredients. So once I finish peeling this apple, I'm going to go ahead and clean up all of my peels, and then I'm going to cut my apple into 8 pieces because there's 8 crescent rolls in total. So I'm just going to cut this up really fast, remove any of the skin and any of the harder core. So once I finish cutting this all up, I'm going to move the apples out of the way and I'm going to grab my butter from the microwave and just put all of my apples into the butter. So you're going to want to coat each of the apples with a little bit of the butter. So I'm just going to use a spoon and just mix it in so that each one gets an even coating. Once you're all done, you're going to move your bowl to the side and you're going to begin to lay out your crescent rolls. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this can open. One ingredient that I did forget to mention in the beginning of the video that you're going to need is light brown sugar. You're going to eventually mix the brown sugar with some of the pumpkin pie spice or apple pie spice. So I just want to quickly throw that in there now. So I'm going to go ahead and spread out all of my croissant rolls so that they're nice and flat to make it easier to put my little sugar mixture on top of. You're going to run out of room if you use the same type of cookie sheet that I used, but it's okay because once they're rolled up, you'll have plenty more room. I'm going to go ahead and start my sugar mixture. So you're just going to take 1/4 of the brown sugar. So I'm going to put that into a measuring cup and just dump that into my bowl. And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of the pumpkin pie mix. Now you are supposed to use apple pie mix, but I don't have that, so I'm going to go ahead and improvise. It's almost the same stuff. You can also make your own if you would like, and I'm going to mix that together. So once that is all mixed together, you're going to take some and put it onto each of the croissant rolls. So I just use my teaspoon, and I just put a teaspoon on top of each one because I wanted everything to have an even layer. And then once I did that, I went back and put half a teaspoon on the remainder. So then I'm just going to use my hands and quickly just spread it out so it's all across the croissant rolls. And then I went and tried to clean up a little bit of the stuff I spilled on the outside. So then I'm going to take one of my apple slices and put it at the base of each of the triangles. Once you do that, you're going to take your butter mixture and just put it onto each of the croissants. And then you're just going to roll them up and make a little croissant. Once they're all rolled up, I'm going to evenly space them on my baking sheet so they have room to expand. And then you're going to take a little bit of your pumpkin pie spice and put it on the top of each of them, just a little tiny bit, just sprinkle it on top. And if you have any extra butter, you're going to want to put that on top as well. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Once the oven is preheated, you're going to take your whole tray and put it in the oven. This is the great thing. It takes almost an hour to bake apple pie, but to bake these things, it only takes 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the oven and show you what they look like once they're all done. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the oven. I love this treat because it's so simple to make and it's a huge hit for any type of get-together. Make sure to subscribe for more quick and easy treat videos.